awesome. The reason why I say that, come in, is because they come in on Sundays. These are not pictures that are done ahead of time. They come in on Sunday, and with the help of myself and Z and Dwight had to come in today to help us, they're able to get their paintings done. And so these are that will represent Black History Month. They'll come back again next week, and they'll do another one on Black History, because we want it to be instilled in each one of them. They can take these pictures home and they can let everyone know what they're doing, because it's very important that we instill Black history. We're not talking about hatred here, because Martin Luther King didn't deal with hatred. He dealt with nonviolence. And so we want to remove prejudice from our people so that they can understand what we have, because if we get angry, we won't learn what we need to know about our life. We won't learn what we need to know about our history. But if we learn, some of us from the North, we were taught about the slavery in the South. Those that are in the South, they kept a lot of it from you. But we learned a lot about what was going on in the South, and it wasn't a pretty picture. And I'm grateful for my mom and my dad who lived in Grenada, Mississippi, and Holcomb, that moved our family out of the South because she didn't want us to be affected by prejudice, because she said, I'm going to raise strong Black men and women, and she knew we wouldn't be able to handle it. I know I couldn't have handled it. I probably would have been one of them forbidden fruit, because I probably would have acted up like an idiot out there, because I wouldn't have stood for it. So anyway, with that, she moved us up north, and so I was able to learn more and appreciate my culture, appreciate our people, and what God has done for us to move through the hearts of those who were brave enough to stand up for us. And so we're grateful for our children here who talked about Sarah Rector and Ruby Bridges and Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and George Washington Carver. Let's give our children another hand for what they've done this morning. God bless you all. Well, hello there. This is Birdella Hall Walker, and I'm sitting here just thinking about what it would be like to start the children's church in a new and improved way with Freedom Worship Center. And I came up with this grand idea. Of course, the kids are going to do some parts of it too, because they're so amazing. So what I came up with was AAA Kids Zone. That means the first letter is A. The second letter is A. The third letter is A. So what does all that mean? Now, if they could stand up all by themselves, now look at that. They can even stand up by themselves. Then I can even explain to you what all of these letters mean. The AAA, which you know means 3, AAA Kids Zone, all about abilities. You see, kids are so amazing. They're so fantastic. They have such character. Kids can bring you into a world of their own with their small imaginations and have you sitting there listening to them. So what I thought was really great was that we would start the children's church just in a new and an improved way, just as we're starting the relaunch in a new and improved way. And we are going to name it the AAA Kids Zone. So in a few minutes, what you're going to see and what you're going to hear, or even in a few seconds, you're going to see and hear the most amazing kids. I have two who are going to actually speak, but you're going to see kids that have a lot of knowledge. And I was just writing down some things that would be good for them to really bring this kids zone to where it ought to be. Is knowledge and understanding and memorization. Just what it takes for them to be all that they could be. Not only for you, the parent, but for the glory of God. Because kids, the Word of God says that you train them up in the way that they should go. And even when they get old, they're going to remember the things that you've taught them. Even when I was younger in Sunday school, as we called it then, I still remember my teacher. I still remember the training, and I love Bible. I love it. So I just want to train them as the Lord would allow, in the way that I ought to. And then you think about how Jesus sat with them. And what he did, he sat with them. He put that little kid on his lap, and he said, unless we become like that, we really don't understand kingdom living. So every time I think about a child, and every time I look at a child, I think of kingdom living. I think of the innocence. I think of the no fear. I think of how they just live and enjoy life without the fears of life, without all the issues and problems that we as adults have to face. So this is what I want to do. I just want to share with you AAA, all about abilities. I hope you can see all three of them. Let me move this out of the way for just a second. Look at that. All about abilities. Triple does not mean someone is stuck on the road. Has nothing to do with that. That's why we call it the AAA Kids Zone. So without further ado, I want you to see two amazing kids